Choosing between Spain and Portugal as a digital nomad may sound like a luxury problem. Spain offers big city energy, Mediterranean beaches, nightlife, and a lively culture. Portugal offers ocean views, calm cafes, friendly communities, and a slower lifestyle. But choosing a digital nomad visa is not just about beaches, coffee, or Instagram views. It means choosing a tax system, legal process, residence rules, lifestyle, and possibly your long-term future in Europe. Both Spain and Portugal offer digital nomad visas for remote workers, freelancers, business owners, and employees earning from outside the country. Both can give you legal residence and allow family members. But they are not the same. Spain suits some people better. Portugal suits others. The real question is not which country looks better, but which visa fits your actual life. The income requirement is usually the first thing people check because dreams are nice, but embassies prefer bank statements. Spain's income requirement is generally lower than Portugal's. For 2026, Spain's main applicant requirement is around $2,849 per month before taxes. If you bring a spouse, children, or other dependents, that number increases. Portugal's requirement is higher. For 2026, Portugal's digital nomad visa income threshold is around $3,680 per month. Again, if you bring family, you need to show more. So if you are comparing purely by income requirement, Spain feels easier. But income is not the whole story. Spain also asks for more professional proof. You may need to show a university degree or prove several years of professional experience. You also need to show that your company or client relationship is stable. If you work for a company, that company usually needs to have existed for at least a certain period, and you need to prove you have been working with them long enough. Portugal can feel simpler on paper. It focuses heavily on remote income, accommodation, insurance, criminal record checks, and proof that your work is connected to entities outside Portugal. So Spain may have the lower income number, but Portugal may feel cleaner if your documents are simple and your income is strong. The application process is where Spain gets interesting. Spain gives many applicants two possible routes. You can apply through a Spanish consulate from your home country, or if you can legally enter Spain as a tourist, you may be able to apply from inside Spain for a residence permit. That second option is a big deal. It can feel faster and more flexible. For many digital nomads, that matters because nobody wants to spend months waiting while their life is packed into 2 suitcases and their lease is ending. Portugal is more traditional. You usually apply from your country of residence through a Portuguese consulate or VF's office. After approval, you enter Portugal and then deal with the residence permit process there. Portugal's process is not impossible, but it can feel slower, especially because you may need proof of accommodation before applying. That means you may be trying to secure a lease in a country where you do not yet legally live. Welcome to Immigration Logic. Spain says, come in the right way, then apply. Portugal says, show us your plan first. Both systems work, but they create different headaches. The accommodation problem Portugal often expects stronger proof of accommodation. This can be one of the most annoying parts of the process. Imagine trying to sign a long-term lease before you even know if your visa will be approved. Landlords may not understand your situation. Some may ask for several months of rent up front. Some may not want foreign tenants without local history. Spain can also require proof of where you are staying, but Portugal's accommodation expectation often feels more serious for applicants. So if you are the type of person who likes to land first, test neighborhoods, and then commit, Spain may feel more flexible. If you already know you want Lisbon, Porto, Madeira, or the Algarve, Portugal may be easier to plan. This is not a vacation visa. This is where many nomads get surprised. A digital nomad visa is not the same as a tourist visa. It is not meant for someone who wants to spend 3 weeks in Europe, disappear for 6 months, then come back when the weather is nice. Spain and Portugal both expect you to actually live there if you want to keep residence. Spain generally expects you to spend a major part of the year in the country. In simple terms, if Spain gives you residence, Spain wants Spain to be your real base. Portugal also has rules around how long you can be outside the country while holding a temporary residence permit. You cannot just collect the card and treat Portugal like a backup plan. This matters because many people say they want a base, but what they really want is freedom without commitment. Unfortunately, immigration systems are built around commitment. If you want maximum travel flexibility, read the absence rules carefully before applying. The part nobody wants to talk about now comes the part most nomads avoid: taxes. If you live in Spain or Portugal long enough, you may become a tax resident, which means you could owe local taxes. The amount depends on your income, business setup, nationality, tax treaties, clients, and how you work. So do not take tax advice from old blogs or YouTube comments. Spain may offer special tax treatment for some people, but not everyone qualifies. Portugal has also changed parts of its tax rules, so outdated advice can be risky. Smart nomads do not just ask where is cheaper. They ask where they will be taxed, where their company is based, how they invoice, and whether their home country will still tax them. That is the difference between travel mode and adult mode. Bringing family both Spain and Portugal can allow you to bring family members, including a spouse or long-term partner, children, and in some cases, dependent parents. This is a huge benefit because many digital nomad visas sound perfect until you realize they are designed for one single person with a backpack and no responsibilities. Spain and Portugal are more family-friendly than many options, but your income requirement increases when you add dependents. If you are moving with a spouse and children, do not only compare visa rules. Compare schools, healthcare, rent, neighborhood safety, language, transport, and daily life. A single freelancer can survive a chaotic apartment and a noisy street. A family usually needs stability. Spain feels bigger, Portugal feels softer. Spain feels bigger, louder, and more varied. Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, Malaga, and Bilbao all offer different lifestyles, from beaches and nightlife to business networks and strong transport links. It suits people who want energy, movement, food culture, language learning, and bigger cities. Portugal feels smaller, calmer, and softer. Lisbon, Porto, Madeira, and the Algarve attract digital nomads who want ocean views, friendly communities, and a slower pace. But popular areas are no longer as cheap as they once were. So, if you want scale and variety, Spain may win. If you want calm and community, Portugal may win. Long-term future, both countries can be part of a long-term European residence plan, but you need to be careful with citizenship claims. Spain generally has a longer path to citizenship for most people, often around 10 years of legal residence, though some nationalities may qualify faster. Spain also has stricter rules around dual citizenship, except for certain countries. Portugal has long been famous for a faster citizenship path, but this area has been changing. So do not rely on old videos saying 5 years and you get a new passport. Always verify the current nationality rules before making a life decision around that promise. Permanent residence and citizenship are not the same thing. A residence permit lets you live legally. Citizenship gives you a passport. The difference is massive. So, which one is better? Spain may be better if you want a lower income requirement, bigger cities, more lifestyle variety, and extra flexibility. Portugal may be better if you have higher stable income, want a calmer lifestyle, and prefer a softer landing. Spain feels better for energy and movement. Portugal feels better for peace and community. But the best visa is not the one influencers recommend. It is the one that fits your income, paperwork, tax situation, family needs, and long-term goals. Spain and Portugal can both work, you just have to choose the country that fits the life you actually want to build. Spain or Portugal? The best choice depends on your income, taxes, paperwork, and lifestyle goals. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more digital nomad guides. Thanks for watching.